Violence today. We need a toy for the kids that won't blow them away. Got a pony.
We're going in 30 seconds.
Bonjour, they call me Donnie. Please to inform me of the number of players, why don't you? One player, this should be a Febreze. Enter your name for me, if you please. Perfect.
Okay, you're ready on set. 10 seconds.
Have fun,
Let's check the electrics.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
3.
Vader is still Luke's father.
Hey, Cookie here. You know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, which is why I eat 7 pancakes every 3 hours. Just you? Great. Looks like I'll have to do all the heavy lifting. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Rug Munchers Dietary Flooring. We put a whole new spin on the 5-second rule.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. All right, here we go. To get started, 6 feet under the sea. If vicious piranhas attacked and killed SpongeBob SquarePants and all his friends in Bikini Bottom, who would actually bleed blood? SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick Star, Squidward, or the Flying Dutchman? Interesting that you chose the least intelligent character in the group. Next time, try this. Sponges, starfish, and, ghosts don't have blood, but squids and octopuses do. Man, that kind of massacre would be terrible. There's nothing worse than a bloody Bikini Bottom. Here we have Frosty My Tips. If Wendy's honors the iconic hairstyle of Dave Thomas's daughter Wendy on their value menu, what food item might they add? Cinnamon mini buns, chicken finger waves, pigtails in a blanket, or French twist fries? Dave Thomas's daughter is pictured above each Wendy's franchise with her famous red pigtails. Actually, a lot of fast food franchises use the image of the owner's kid as a logo. The Domino's guy had one weird-looking kid. Open wide for a racy sport. Suppose Speed Racer enters a NASCAR race. If he receives the black flag, what should he do? Go to slow pace, Speed Racer, go! Go pull over, Speed Racer, go! Go floor it, Speed Racer, go! Go in reverse, Speed Racer, go! Here's where the money is. A black flag means the driver needs to pull over into the pit, usually due to a rule violation. Not positive it's a rule violation, but I'm pretty sure it's not a good idea to have a monkey in the passenger seat of a Mach 5 car.
Everybody quattro, everybody quattro, hey!
This one's known as Comcast Fable. The moral of Aesop's fable, The Fisherman and the Little Fish, would be most applicable to a contestant on which TV show? The Mole, The Biggest Loser, Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, or Deal or No Deal? In the fable, the fisherman has to decide, do I throw the little fish back in for a chance to catch a bigger fish later? He decides to keep what he's got. This is pretty much the same decision Deal or No Deal contestants face, except with money, not fish. Yeah, that show is called Eel or No Eel. It's hosted by Howie Man Eel.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Take a good look at Buddha Scootin' Boogie, and it's a this or that. I'm gonna read off 7 Twitter tweets. For each one, tell me if it's a tweet from the Dalai Lama or a tweet from Taylor Swift. If it's a Dalai Lama tweet, press 1 on your keyboard. If it's a Taylor Swift tweet, press the number 2. Each one right gets you 300 followers. But get one wrong and you lose 300. And remember, you've only got 30 seconds and 140 characters, so make it quick. Okay, let's move. Love and kindness are the very basis of society. Japan is amazing. I feel sort of like a crumpled up shirt. Others have the right to happiness, just like yourself. My new favorite animal is the koala. The non-violent way is the human. I may or may not have just gone on a time. You have achieved ultimate enlightenment. You know, the Dalai Lama had a really inspiring tweet today, but halfway through it, he was interrupted by a tweet from Kanye West saying that Beyoncé's tweets were the best of all time. We've finished round one, and you're in pretty good shape for now. Don't forget, all the questions in round two are worth double. Okay, here it comes. And on its way. Oh, Mom, we're having meatloaf again? If Meatloaf changed his name to Steak Tartare, what would the reviews say about the music on his new album, Cow Out of Hell? It's very well done. It's actually on fire. It's so raw and choppy. Or the... No, but your score just went down in flames. Allow me. That's right, Steak Tartare is served raw, diced, and spiced. But with all the E. coli scares out there these days, I usually heat mine up by the dashboard lights. Say hello to the spirit of 75-ish. What's not 76? Trombones in the Music Man's Big Parade, part of Philadelphia's NBA team's name, years between Halley's Comet appearances, or the temperature of an Olympic swimming pool. Nope, Halley's Comet appears every 76 years or so, and it's really very exciting until you actually see it, at which point you look for about 10 seconds, then go back inside and watch monkey videos on YouTube. No, I'll get this. Olympic swimming pools are kept a little warmer between 77 and 82 degrees and usually around 80 or so. Makes it tougher to detect when the swimmer in the next lane is peeing.
Plucking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Buck her up for. I can fly, but Candy is the mayor. Oh man, I had the craziest dream last night after eating pizza and watching a movie. My mom was in the dream, and she found all this drug money out in the middle of nowhere, and she decides to keep it without even going to the police, even though that's not something my mom would normally do. My cats, Poopsie and Mayonnaise, were in the dream too. Poopsie was an old sheriff in over his head, and Mayonnaise had weird hair and kept flipping a coin and killing people. It was a wild dream, but kind of disappointing at the end. What friggin' movie did I watch last night that gave me such a crazy dream? Yep, I was watching No Country for Old Men. As scary as that dream was, I think Mayonnaise and my mom both gave Oscar-worthy performances.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm 99.
Next up, did Caesar actually live in this palace? Which Las Vegas casino hotel is not named after a real location? Tropicana, Riviera, Luxor, or Bellagio? Bellagio, no! Here's what you meant to pick. Tropicana is the name of a Vegas hotel, but not the name of an actual location. You know, they should really build a Vegas-themed Vegas hotel. It would be decorated in the style of a payday loan store, and the staff would be dressed as hookers.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming?
I call this one, prepare to be crescent mooned. So you know Taylor Lautner, that werewolf kid who never wears a shirt in the Twilight movies? Well, suppose Taylor Lautner's degree of wolf transformation corresponded to the phases of the moon. How much of a wolf would Lautner be during the waxing gibbous phase? Less than half a wolf, more than half a wolf, or a full wolf? Gibbous refers to the phases when more than half of the moon is illuminated. A waxing gibbous wolf, though not a full werewolf, could still probably use a full waxing. brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press 1. 4,000 big ones if you're right, but say goodbye to 4,000 if you're wrong. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. The brothers who? We share the last name of something. Good luck. That's all she wrote! There's nothing wrong with getting an average score. Some of my favorite people are average. The guy who mows my lawn is very average. He's an amazing person. No, wait, he's in jail. No, never mind.
You don't know Jack!